On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At point guard, Corey Joseph. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At small forward, Sadiq Bey. It's time to meet the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At center, 6'10". At guard, starting.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Cunningham and Bey share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Grant. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Here's Joseph, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
2 minutes.
Joseph, the pass to Bey. He can't hit that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
No good from Grant. For Dallas, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Doncic with it. Cunningham's there. Clock at 6. Doncic kicks to Brunson. The pass to Doncic. Second chance shot. Back to Porzingis. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Bey. Pass to Cunningham. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Stewart to the wing on the left. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Porzingis against Bey. They need this one. Detroit, no good that time either. Doncic with it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Green is out there with Ntilikina. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Brown. And it's Kleba in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Hayes the pass to Lyles. Jackson has the open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They lead by 4. They host the Clippers after this game. Brown dishes to Green. The kick out to Brown. Olynyk with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Passes it to Lyles. Outside Jackson. Olynyk against Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Lyles with the screen. Here's Diallo. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Kleba. Rebounded by Jackson.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it. Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleba over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Hayes. Outside Jackson. Hayes with the screen for Jackson. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Sterling Brown. Jalen Brunson comes in for Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Ntilikina. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Doncic. And to Kleba. Bullock passes to Doncic. Over Hayes. Doncic left side. No good from Finney-Smith.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Grant gets a wide open look. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, they really should have an advantage heading into this one. But hey, stranger things have happened. The league is unpredictable. Pretty much anyone can win at any time.
All right, now let's get into our game. It ended up being a strong first half for the Mavericks. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
On the court for the Pistons, Bey and Grant are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 5.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
On the wing, Doncic. Back to Brunson. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Left side, Porzingis. Dishes it to Powell. Cans the 12-footer. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Grant kicks to Joseph. Floats it up for Grant. There's the pass to Cunningham. Over Brunson. Powell with the steal. The three for Doncic. Not going to go that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Shot clock at 6. For 3. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. Doncic against Joseph. Shoots over Doncic. No good off the back of the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And they're able to recover. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Doncic passes to Porzingis. From deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to the wing. Joseph has an open look. No good from outside. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the post players for them, Kleber and Porzingis. Reggie Bullock is out there with Doncic. And it's Brown in the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Olynyk, a screen on Doncic. Miles kicks to Joseph. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Porzingis passes to Bullock. Back to Porzingis. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. Off target from the wing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now here's Bay. Over Brown. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Mavericks leading by 17. Kicks it to Bullock. Back to Brown. Dallas moving the ball around. Kleber finds Porzingis. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Bay passes to Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Dallas.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against Detroit.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Joseph against Doncic, and taken away by Brown. Here's Bullock. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's how we were able to stop them.
You got it.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.